Your Majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for always returning. Hope you're well in all your ways and you're loving yourself and others like always. All right, today I would want us to talk about something. It is important because when you look at this whole idea of controlling the melanated people, of ruling over the melanated people, there is a particular strategy that is being used, and when we decode that, we will know where these people get hold of us easily from. We will know where these people take advantage of us from. Turning the cheek strategy. When you're being slapped on this cheek, you turn the other cheek. Or we will say this is the teachings of Yeshua, that we always forgive. Whenever we hurt, we forgive. 70 times 7 times, that is to say uncountable. We keep forgiving, we keep forgiving, we keep forgiving. When we know fully well that we are humans, and there will be a time when we say no, enough is enough. Because since we all are humans, there is this tendency that the one who keep hurting will keep hurting you because he or she knows that you're going to forgive. All right. There is this analysis, this man that analyzed everything, and I would want you to listen to this because it's important as well.
For me, Skip, is that, okay, we've turned the other cheek. 250 years of slavery, 100 years of apartheid and Jim Crow. We've turned the other cheek. How about you stop slapping me in my damn face? And then I won't have to turn my cheek. Why do I got to keep turning while you keep punching? Can you answer me that, Tony?
Both your cheeks are...
Yeah, I'm tired. I mean, my cheeks are bloody. My hair's spinning from turning like I'm watching a tennis match. Yep. But we got to keep turning the other cheek. Turn the other cheek. That's the problem. We've turned. It's going to be okay. That, he forgive him. You heard what he said. He said he was sorry. And that's us. Black people, Skip, by nature, we're very forgiving. Because we've allowed this to go on for so long. We're very, very forgiving. I agree. And I think that's Tony's innate in and of himself is like forgiveness. With that, I'm sorry. I mean, at some point in time, I got to stop forgiving you because you keep doing and you take my kindness for weakness. And that's what they've done.
Your Majesties, you heard that. You heard that. And what struck me with this, I know all you, the religious one, oh, sister, we have to keep forgiving them. We have to keep forgiving and letting go. We have to keep forgetting. These are what we keep doing. And it still happens. We keep forgiving, we keep forgetting, and it keeps happening. I am not saying, because someone's, oh, if you say we shouldn't forgive them, what should we go do? What do you have us do? I am not saying you should go out there and start punching someone. I'm not saying you should go out there and start creating problems unnecessarily. I am saying that we have to create this awareness that we shouldn't take some things that we are taking as the melanated people. This is just what I'm saying, because there are times that we should speak for ourselves, Your Majesties. There are times that we should say, no, I'm not going to do this. There are times that when they want to press us down the floor, we just stand up and say, I think I've taken enough. I'm tired of this. I'm not doing this anymore. All right? Because the question is, why do I have to keep turning the other cheek? Why do I have to keep turning and you keep punching? You that keep punching, do you not read the gospel as well? Do you not read the gospel, the part that says, do to no one what you wouldn't want done to you? Do you not read that part of the gospel? Because I keep hearing this part of forgiveness so much from their angle. You have to forgive. You have to love. And I keep saying this to you. There are some things that these people have to add here because they know they are coming to enslave us. They know what they are doing already. So there are some words they have to change it to suit their own wickedness. So that whenever you want to stand up for yourself, they're going to refer you to that part which say you have to forgive 70 times 7. That is to say, uncountless. You do not need to speak up for yourself. You do not need to say anything. You just have to keep forgiving. You have to keep forgiving until they put you 6 feet under the ground. And you're gone. All your dreams. And these are what they do. They keep doing. Our youth with dreams, they keep taking them away. They keep deleting them On purpose. Most of these things are done on purpose. You hear, oh, this community have done this, and they're going to sweep that community away. Oh, this person did this. They're going to take that person to court without a witness, without giving that person opportunity to speak for him or herself. Oh, it's a rape case. Oh, where are the evidences? What have you that they're supposed to put together? No, they won't give you the opportunity to even defend yourself. They are going to just sentence you to how many years in prison? Remember that man? If I see that picture, I'm going to drop it down here. Remember that man that he was accused of raping a white woman, and he was left in prison for 30 good years. Your Majesties, 30 good years was deleted from his years. He was deprived of the 30 years of his life. He was thrown into prison. Just for later on someone will come and say, no, he wasn't the one who did that. He never raped that woman after 30 years. And then they say, okay, come out. Do you imagine, just imagine that someone just came to you, you were arrested. Just because someone dreamt. Yes, Your Majesties have remembered. The woman said she dreamt and she saw that man. The face of that man was the man she saw in her dream. Yeah, of course she was raped. Who raped you? She said she never knew the person. But she now said, oh, in her dream, she's seen the face of the man. This is the man. And they arrested this melanated man and put him in prison for 30 years. Then after 30 years, when one other man came and said, no, it wasn't this man. It was me who did that thing. The same man who raped this woman, she is aware, very much aware of who did that to her, her type who did that to her, but she didn't call his name there. She claimed she forgot, and later she said in her dream, she saw the face of a melanated man and pointed at that man and said he was the one. And when he said, I'm not the one, oh, Your Majesties, his own statement is not, it's not important. The statement of the white woman is important, and they imprisoned this man for 30 years. And then this man will come and say, oh, I'm the one who did it, it's not him. And then they bring him out. When 30 years of his life was deprived. He was cut off from everything. The beautiful, everything beautiful around him for those 30 years. He was cut off from seeing his children grow before his eyes for those 30 years. He was cut off from having maybe a very, very much luxurious life that he would have had for 30 years. It was cut off from him. He was deprived of everything beautiful. And then after 30 years, they have to come and say, okay, you're not the one, come out. Your Majesties, are we going to keep turning the other cheek for this punching to keep happening to us? Are we going to keep turning the other cheek? Because it's like, oh, you shouldn't speak up for yourself. You should follow what the Bible has said. The Bible that they played with and throw it here. Even most of them don't even follow anything that is there. They do not even follow. They don't even know what is even written there. It's when they want to come and, deal with their emotions. That is when they come look for some passages and use it to tie us. It's like a rope. They tie us down with those passages and tell this is what the word of the Lord has said. This is what you should do. Outright wickedness. It was right before you here. I brought out what was written by King Leopold. Those letter, all right, it's still there. You can go back to that video and get a hold of that. Get a hold of those copies of the copies of those letter. Read it for yourself, analyze it for yourself, and understand what those letter have in itself. Because a lot of times, Your Majesties, we overlook things too much. We overlook because they keep telling us to overlook. Oh, you have to just forgive. We are one in the Lord. But when it's time to deal with us, they don't know we are one. When it's time to deprive us, they don't know we are one. During the Jim Crow law era, did they know we are one? But when it is time where the senses that the Creator gave to you, you want to use it, they'll tell you, just forget that. There are things you cannot explain. All right? During the Jim Crow law, where we have to be lying on the floor for them to be stepping on us to pass, was the Bible not present? Was the passage where, don't you know what you wouldn't want them done to you? Was that passage not present? We are the ones that keep turning the other cheek. When are we going to say, I'm tired of turning? Your Majesties, I'm tired. I'm just so tired of turning the other cheek. I want to be the one that will punch, even if it's for once. Let me feel how that punching is. I want to feel it myself as well. I'm not saying we should go punch people. All right. But what I'm saying is, enough. Enough. When it is time to stand up and speak for ourselves, let us do that. So that we pave way for those coming after us to have a more easier life. Because our ancestors sacrificed themselves for us to be the way we are today. So what are we doing for the future to be better for our children? These are things that we should keep asking ourselves by day as we wake up. What have I done that the Black community could keep growing? What have I done for the melanated people for freedom? What have I done for the melanated people for our rights? What we deserve? What have I done? How have I shown the evil that have been done to our people, or that is being done even as of today to our people? Am I just crawling under the what have you because I feel I don't want trouble? Oh, I don't want to do it because they will say I'm doing this. Oh, I don't want to involve myself in this. What is that I am doing for the melanated community? What are you doing for the melanated community? Leave your comment and thought there section, Your Majesties, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive always. Bye for now.